starting with our first question. As you started your own practice, our audience would love to know about your journey, the challenges you have faced till now, and your learning experiences.
Okay. See, I started in 2015 when I, took admission in Delhi University. Hmm? So my
Yeah.
father was very keen about stock markets uh, since, since the 2008 crash. And he asked me to, initially he told me about CFA, know he told me that there's a course named CFA and you should go ahead and try doing it. So I didn't know anything about stock markets till like 2015. No, I had no idea what a share was, in fact. So I took admission in a training institute in Delhi. The same day I took admission in my college, I took admission in that institute as well. So that day it started, and my relationship with my teacher, my trainer, was such that we were not into theoretical practice, theoretical teachings too much. We were into practical trainings and in live trading, investing and stuff. I was very with time we became very close, me and my teacher, my trainer. So I stopped going to the college. I think I did not attend even 10 or 15% of the classes in college in the first year. Hmm? Yeah,
Okay.
all the time I was there with my trainer, and I was into stock markets and stuff. I was looking at these things. So this is how it all started, and slowly I didn't know that I was completely into these things.
Nice. It's really nice to hear this. So, what are all challenges you are facing right now? You have started your own practice, and how difficult it is to get your first client.
It is pretty difficult. It is difficult. It is actually the biggest problem is my age. Hmm? Because
Yeah.
you know uh, age is a but it is difficult for me to approach new people. Huh? uh, it,
Yeah.
I just want to get a, like, if I want to get a big client, I can get it either through some a favor by some relative or something like that. Hmm? But it becomes,
Mm.
otherwise it becomes very difficult to reach a very big clients that I aim for ultimately. So I think this, all this social media and stuff, this can help me in doing that. Hmm?
Yes.
Yeah,
Social
the
media is a
age
vast
is a very big challenge
channel.
at this stage.
Yeah, we can all relate to this. Whenever we are, young and entering into a field which is like known for the people who are big players in the market for the 30,
Yeah,
25
yeah,
years.
yeah,
So it is
yeah,
a big
exactly.
challenge for us as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. See, I'm pretty confident that if you talk to me for like 10 to 15 minutes or a half an hour about markets and investing and stuff, I can try and impress you. Hmm? But to get you to talk to me, that is the difficult part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautifully answered, sir. Moving forward, as a student who is 18 to 21 years old, just got his
Okay.
PAN card and exploring the field of finances, what should he invest
Okay.
in if he is having knowledge of financial market, and if he is not having any knowledge about the financial market?
Okay. See, investing is a very different thing. Investing is not for amateurs, and you're talking about 18 to 21 age group students. I don't think we assume that most of them do not have any surplus money to invest. So we are basically talking about trading here. How should they get into stock markets? है ना? So
Yeah.
to get into stock markets, I always tell people that it is a very simple process actually to get into the stock markets, to how to start learning it. To many people ask me the same question actually. They can start with the business channels, business news channels, and business newspapers for that matter. I don't think you should take up these basic courses, you know, these paid courses which teach you technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and stuff like that. They just give these difficult and complicated names to very simple things. Okay, just in order to sell these courses and stuff. But I think you should not go through it, because I took these courses. I know that you should not go for them. You should just look see these business news channels regularly. If you want to get the basic knowledge of stock markets, watch news channels from 9 to 10 in the morning and 2 to 3:30 in the afternoon. Hmm? in one
Yeah.
in 1 week, in 1 week's time, that is 5 trading sessions, you will learn more than you will learn in 2 months training of a proper formal training. You'll learn more in a 1 week TV channel viewing. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we all would be agree because there are many people who are coming with a different courses, and it just create confusion rather than educating
uh,
someone. And
yeah,
I
yeah.
personally also believe that if I am reading the Economic Times, or if I am seeing CNBC, or if I am just watching the YouTube videos for some basic terminology which I find difficult, it will help me a bit more rather than buying those hefty courses.
Yeah, definitely. It will help you a lot more because see, stock markets are much more about practical learning than theoretical stuff.
Yeah, indeed.
Hmm? Yeah. So you can keep on writing these books and you can keep on reading these books as they suggest, but I think that is not very helpful. Hmm? If you can get some guide who can practically teach you, practically train you about these things, that will be much more beneficial than these formal courses. है ना?
Yes, sir. Indeed, I would.
Yeah.
It's a great answer. And moving forward, from the very beginning, we have seen people more inclined in investing their savings into FDs, gold, and real
Okay.
estate.
Okay.
Are these really a good option over stock market? What is your opinion on this particular thing?
See, that actually depends. There is not a one answer for this question. A one perfect answer for this question does not exist. It depends on about whom we are talking, the age of that person, the financial requirements of that person, the stage of life in which that person is right now. Okay, so depending on that, real estate can be a good investment. Depending on that, gold can be a good investment. Depending on that, FD, even FD is a very good investment if it comes into the purview of your requirement. Yeah. So see, equities or stocks are not for everybody, but
Yeah,
because this is a very exciting field, so everybody is like interested in it because people think there is fast money, you can make money very quickly and stuff like that. But there's a very popular quote about stock markets, that stock market is the most difficult way to make easy money. Huh? so
indeed.
yeah, people learn this the hard way actually, by getting some hits in the stock market. The only People only tend to learn after getting some punches here. So
Indeed,
equity
I guess.
markets are not for everybody. So all types of investments are good, or actually they are not good or bad. They become good or bad depending upon who is putting their money into them.
Indeed. Also, sir, as we talk about the stock market things, have you seen the series which are coming out nowadays? Like recently, we have Harshad Mehta Scam
Yeah,
1992 was shown in the web
yeah.
series. So I guess this is really a great initiative, like digging out the past scams which were like such a big, and that series alone can teach you everything. What is your
Yeah,
opinion on
yeah,
this?
yeah. Literally, I got many calls to explain people what is a BR, what is a PDO and stuff like that. Many people
Yeah,
called me to ask about them. So yeah, it was a great movie. Things like this, I think it's a great way to teach people about stock markets and what can be done and what cannot be done. Huh?
yeah.
Also, it's a great
Yes,
movie
sir.
to show you how not to go into stock markets, how not to
Indeed,
approach
indeed.
these markets. Yeah.
Exactly. So moving forward, sir, there are people who are not from commerce and financial background, like doctors, engineers, and artists. They are
Okay.
contributing towards the economy in their own way. But what if they
Mm-hmm.
want to learn about personal financial planning and they want to learn about investing in stock market? So what would you suggest to these people?
Okay. See, as I told you that investing and trading are two different things. Okay.
Yes,
If a
indeed.
doctor is if a doctor is contributing into the economy in his or own way, his or her own way, so that is a good thing. They should not, I in my opinion, they should not try to focus on these things because many people think that it is a part-time thing, personal finance and stuff like that. investing, but it is actually not a part-time thing. It involves money, it involves finance, so it should always be left to professionals. I think a good way for them would be to go through mutual funds and these indirect investing methods. Because
The
see,
passive investing.
if you tell me that, see, Siddharth, I am also interested in learning about medical, as a side thing, so that would not be a very good idea, no?
Yeah.
So same way, in the same way, investing and personal finance is also, you should not, if you are a doctor, you are an engineer, you should not try to put your time into it, because once you are involved into stock markets now, you cannot, it becomes very difficult for you to focus on other things.
Indeed. Yeah. Which this
Mhm.
excites everybody, but
Yeah,
there is a need to understand also that we have to be very cautious while coming towards when it comes
yeah,
to investing our money in the stock market, whether it is trading
yeah,
or whether it is like
exactly.
investment purpose. Also, sir, talking about the pandemic, like it has hit the stock market in a very drastic way. And as of now, there exist two ideologies, according to me. The one is let's not invest into the stock market because it has become too volatile. And the one is people who think that stock market is a lottery ticket. Let's rush our money into the stock market because it is giving crazy returns. So how do you see it?
See, I belong to the first category of people, who are looking at it as a very volatile situation right now. Because see, I am a professional risk manager, so I always look at risk before I look at returns. Okay, so it becomes very important to protect your capital. The first rule here is to protect your capital. If you're not able to do that properly, if you're not, if you do not have the right tools to protect your capital, and if you're only here to make it grow like anything, so you should not be here. If you think about it as a lottery ticket, then the results will also be like lottery, huh?
Indeed.
है ना? Then we should not at least call it investing in that, in that sense. That is pure speculation.
Indeed,
Yeah.
I guess we all would be agree
And
upon
yeah,
that.
it is a fact that the markets are very volatile right now. Yeah, it is
Yes,
not an assumption. It is a fact that the markets are very volatile. So people need to be very careful at this point.
indeed, sir. I guess
Yeah,
we all would be agreeing upon this. And now
yeah.
talking about the personal finance planning thing. So, if a student, like most of our audience out there, are students from age group of 18 to 21 or 24, 25.
Okay.
So, how personal finance planning should start? What necessary steps are there? What can one do to secure his, the future prospects?
Future.
If he wants to start, if he's having different goals, like he want to start his own business in which he will be needing some capital. So, what is your opinion on that, and what advices would you give
Okay.
regarding the personal finance?
See, it depends. It depends upon the type of financial goal. As you said that somebody might be having a financial goal of owning a house in 10 years, in
Yeah,
my name, and somebody might be having a dream of owning a supercar or something like that. Huh? So
indeed.
you have to go ahead in that manner. Some people may be very content with themselves and they do not want to take any risks with their lives. They're very happy with their jobs and stuff, but they just want to manage the big expenses of life, like medical, any medical uncertainty or stuff like that. So it depends upon the situation actually. Hmm? If you want to, if you are very your risk appetite is very high, 18 to 21 age group people, when they get a job, generally they have a lot of surplus money, huh? Which they want to invest. They want to like buy some stocks and keep them to make a lot of returns and stuff like that. But actually they should start doing some sort of an SIP or something. Hmm?
Yeah,
They should, yeah, young people should look for more equity options, stock market related options. Okay. uh, there are different types of mutual funds, like mutual funds based on stock market, mutual funds based on debt market, and also mutual funds based on liquid markets like savings bank account and stuff. So when you are at an age of around 20, you should go for options like stock market based mutual funds, because you have a lot of time to see the growth in those stocks. Hmm? And when you're
Indeed,
in the
yeah.
later stages of, and when you are in the later stages of life, you should look for safer options, debt based mutual funds and FDs and stuff like that.
Thanks for the advice, sir. I guess this will help a lot of students out there. And we have also seen your video on gold and silver, like the analysis you
Okay.
have done, and it was really a great video. And now
Okay.
I was just curious to ask about this thing, that what is a good option according to you? Buying physical gold or investing in a fund which is tracking the market prices of gold?
Actually, this is a very good question. This is a very good question. I prefer, for investing, for solely investing purposes, you should not prefer physical gold. Hmm? Today we have
Okay.
many options to invest in gold. Like we have gold bonds, we have gold ETFs. Hmm?
Mhm.
ETFs are like mutual funds which trade on the stock
Yeah.
market. Which trade like stocks on the stock market. So you can either buy gold ETFs, or you can buy a gold bond if you're looking for a very long term. Hmm? Gold bond is a very good option. Gold bonds also give us returns of like an interest of like 2.5% or 3% per annum something. Huh? It is better than getting no return, no interest on physical gold at least. Hai. And
Yes, indeed.
also gold bonds are mostly trading at a discount from the current market price of gold. So we also get the benefit of that difference in market price. So I think more than physical gold, there are different options. Many people also prefer Paytm gold and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I would not recommend you to go for them. Hmm? Gold bonds and gold ETFs are much better options for investors who are looking to invest in gold.
Yeah, we have, right now, as you have also spoken in that particular video, that gold prices are rushing towards the height of the things. And I really like the explanation in which just bits and pieces you explained why, what are the reasons, the US dollar, the mining thing,
Okay, okay,
the lockdown.
yeah,
And we all really love that video. And now coming to directly towards our rapid fire round. And
okay.
there will be 5 short questions, which are like really short questions, and you have to answer them in a very rapid way. So our
Okay.
first question is
No,
three books
will
you
it be
would
like a
recommend.
one word answer, or what exactly?
Like it could be a sentence or it could be a
Okay,
one
okay,
word
okay, okay.
according to you. You
Fine.
just have to answer it very
Okay,
spontaneously.
fine. Okay, fine. As I'm not very
So
good at these rapid things, so
not
yeah.
a problem. It's just like we would love to hear about your experiences, or you some
Okay.
adding some fun thing towards the interview.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. So the first thing we would like to ask is 3 books you would recommend the students out there to read.
Okay. The 3 books would be One Upon Wall Street, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and the third one would be Bulls, Bears, and Other Beasts. It is by an Indian writer, Santosh Nair. So these are good books.
Wow. I will just take note of these books and I will surely
Yeah,
order it on Amazon.
sure, sure, sure.
I have read Rich Dad and Poor Dad, but not the
Okay.
other two. I will surely read them. The second question is your least favorite subject that you wish should not have been existed.
Subject as in college, or what?
Yeah, academic subject, like in school or in college or in the FRM, you would be
Okay, 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 okay. My favorite subject
least
would
favorite.
be quantitative analysis.
Okay,
Yeah, that involves very difficult formulas and stuff.
okay. So it includes some mathematics and statistics as well.
Yeah, mathematics and statistics, but the stats part and the mathematics part is not that big a problem. But
Okay.
the problem comes when they are merged into one. That becomes quantitative analysis, and that becomes that there the problems begins. Yeah.
We can relate, I guess. In chartered accountancy, also we have a subject like this only, in which
Yeah.
we have to cram big formulas and then we have to come to a particular
Uh,
answer. And we hate it.
Actually, I think that is not a logical way. They in the studies that I have done, they try to predict the markets and create through these formulas. But I think that is not the right way to do it. So that is why I think that the whole subject is very illogical.
I guess the person studying quantitative analysis would be really impressed by your answer right now. And moving forward, our next question is: as we are from the same college, Sri Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce,
Yeah.
we would love to know your best memory from the college days.
Best memory from the college would be from my FIC days. Yeah, when I was
Okay.
in the finance and investment team. So the people there, my juniors and my team were really great, and we had a lot of fun. So it was a great time. Yeah,
Okay. And now
yeah.
talking about the best part and the worst part of being where you are today.
The best part is the pretty much the same actually. The best part is that I get to talk to a lot of people on a daily basis, a lot of young people, a lot of juniors who want to know about how to get started and how to do these things. That's what I like. I like to teach. If I know something, I like to teach them that to other people. But the worst part is that other people who are already trading are looking for tips. Every day I get so many calls regarding tips in the markets. If I can give some stock, or if I can tell them what is going to happen in the market today, that is the worst part of my job. Yeah, to give them like
They
these
are
tips every
just
day.
like treating you a broker, like a broker. You're just
Yeah,
giving
yeah, yeah,
calls.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, they still think that I have to change this image. Actually, many people think that I'm a tips guy or something like that, but I'll have to change that image. That will take some time, but it's okay.
Yeah, we wish you all the very best, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's such a great experience talking to you. And our last rapid fire question would be: one thing
Okay.
you regret not doing in your teenage.
In my
In your teenage.
in my teenage, yes, I regret a lot of things I'm not doing in my teenage, but uh, one thing would be I did not go for too many trips with my friends in my teenage, so I regret doing that. Yeah,
Okay, so more or like bachelor's party at Goa.
yeah, 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 something like that would be really fun.
You guys can plan a reunion from the college. The FIC guys can
Yeah,
go
that
on a
that
trip.
that we can definitely do. But you were talking about the teenage, so I was telling you about that time.
It can be compensated now. So okay,
Sure.
and this marks the end of the interview. And
Ah,
a big thanks from my side. And we are really obliged that you took out your valuable time to talk to us. And we really enjoyed this. And just
okay.
asking about the last thing, what advice and what suggestions would you give to someone who is a budding investor or aspiring to become an investment banker or a finance risk manager like you?
Okay. See, don't rush into these things. Stock market is very exciting. It looks very exciting, but it is not for everybody. Hmm? Just treat it like a business. Just because it is easy to get into stock market, just because it is easy to put your money into stock market, doesn't mean that you have to do it. Hmm? The money that looks quick is very dangerous. It is always very dangerous. So just do not rush into these things. You first take some advice from a senior or something who can, so that you get a clear path. If you really want to go into these stock markets and investing as a profession, as a career, or you're just looking for some fun, or just looking to make some quick money, or or if you're looking for some personal finance, even then you don't try to become a professional by yourself. Okay, you don't just read a book and become a professional in these things. Okay, so, and you don't just look at watch a YouTube video and you don't become a professional at personal finance. So don't look at stock market like it is for everybody. So
Yeah, indeed,
that's
I guess we all would be agree upon this because nowadays what we are saying is the moment the lockdown started, the market started to be volatile, and people just rush towards. They are opening their demat account on
yeah,
the broking
yeah, yeah,
apps which are coming into the market right
yeah,
now, and people are like,
uh-huh.
okay, we will just rush and investing. People are buying
Yeah,
courses and all these things, and
yeah.
this is something which also is like, okay, slow down, slow down.
That's exactly the problem, because it is easy to get into stock market. So everybody thought every business is closed, just the stock market is open during the lockdown. So everybody thought we should try our luck. Hmm?
Yeah. I guess this is the thing which needs to be understood, and I guess your words will enlighten a
Yeah,
lot of students out there. And it was really
maybe,
fun.
hopefully.
Yeah. And so you can share your experience of talking to us. मतलब हम लोग कैसे थे throughout pitching you and
हाँ Jay, it was really very fun यार. Actually, I was thinking about it कि हम किस तरह की बात करेंगे, हम क्या बात करेंगे यहाँ पर. But it was really a fun experience, and I regularly, follow your posts and other interviews that you've done till now, and you're doing a great job. Yeah.
thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And we are also, a big fan of Sid Investing. And we are,
Thank you so much.
even being a commerce student, and I am also, exploring the field of finance right now because in
Okay.
chartered accountancy, you don't get to explore the stock market so much because we are
Yeah,
more
yeah,
centric towards the companies and,
yeah,
the tax audits and the
yeah.
auditing as the old statutory things. But
Yes,
we
exactly.
don't get enough, exposure to be in the finance field. And
Yes, yes,
talking to people who are like FRM, CFA
yeah.
gives us also a chance to explore the field of financing and to
Yes,
consider
yes,
it as a career prospect.
yes, exactly. See the difference between you people like CAs and FRM CFAs is basically that CAs look at companies' financials from a company's point of view. Hmm?
Yeah,
And we people look at the company's financials from investors' point of view. So so this is where we can fill the gap for each other.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I guess this marks the end of our interview, and it was
Okay.
really a fun
It,
chat. And
it was
keep
really
in touch,
fun.
sir. We can also have
Sure,
a
sure, sure,
collab.
Jay. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Sure. It was fun. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you so much, sir. We are really glad to have you.
Okay, fine. See ya.
See ya, sir. Good day.
Okay, fine.